All right, guys, I will torture myself for you. That's what I'll do. So Dave Rubin Clips has here. If you missed Dave Rubin's politically incorrect, non-woke, and actually funny comedy special, here are the highlights. So I'm going to sit through some Dave Rubin stand-up. So we got this video, and then there's another one right here. Hopefully it's not too long. Let's go ahead and have some fun and watch this.
As you may have seen on the show the other day, I am a registered Republican. Do we have any black lesbians in the crowd?
Okay, already. We have to pause already. Like, he did the whole, like, I'm the last liberal left. I'm a classical liberal. And then now he's decided, okay, I'll stop pretending. Yes, I'm a conservative Republican. Props for the honesty, at least now, right? He could be pretending I'm a liberal, but no, at least he's saying, oh, yeah, I'm a conservative Republican. But here's the problem, though. That's going to affect him negatively, and here's why. He no longer has the appeal of, like, I'm the guy who, you know, changed my mind. Well, I guess he can still say he changed his mind, but he's not offering anything. As a conservative Republican commentator, he's not offering anything better or extra or more interesting than a Ben Shapiro or a Steven Crowder or any other right-wing commentator, you know? He's just like a worse version of what they do. So why would anybody watch your shit? So he's going back to his roots here. He's doing some comedy, and you can see how that's going. We already have a black lesbian reference, and we're 8 seconds in.
Oh. I will give these 4 shirts out throughout the course of the evening to the 4 most oppressed people in the crowd. Yes, sir.
They just, like, they love the stereotype of the lefty, and they just beat up on that all day, every day, and pretend like everybody on the left or every liberal, just all of them, anybody who's left of center, they're all doing the oppression Olympics and whatnot. They talk so much, they act like the left won't shut up about trans issues, and then he talks endlessly about trans issues, and a lot of other conservatives do as well.
What is your oppression? You have to think about it. Okay. Yes, ma'am, right there. Single mother raising 2 kids by herself. That's pretty good. Yes, ma'am. Middle school teacher for 37 years. They say, as you guys know, that we are a polarized nation. They say we're polarized. So I thought I'd do a little poll. How many classical liberals do we have? Yeah, you're conservative. Enough of that bullshit, all right? All right, I was the guy.
I like that he's admitting for, 3 years of his shtick. Yeah, I was just bullshitting the whole time. I was conservative.
I did it. I did it. You're conservatives now. It's okay. It's okay. How many progressives do we have here? How many?
Very ideologically diverse audience he's cultivated.
You are conservative. We should.
Look, I know a little bit of a glass house on that one because I have a mostly left audience. But look, there are some people in my audience who are centrists or who are conservatives but like to hear a different perspective. So I definitely think my audience is more ideologically diverse than his audience. And also, even if it's not, it's still a better audience.
Talk about the elephant in the room, obviously. And I'm talking, of course, about Disney's Dumbo, who came out as gay earlier today. The whole thing. Did you see the protesters out there? I said to my guys, mess up your hair, look greasy, and just go out there. Have a little soy, pretend you're one of them. But that's what virtue signaling's all about. It's like, unless you guys are out there getting gay, then enough of this. Nobody cares. Does anyone care about the gay thing? Nobody cares.
What an incredible thing to say. Now, look, to be fair to him, I don't know if this was recorded before it happened, but 157 Republicans in the House of Representatives just voted against gay marriage. 157, Dave. So when you say nobody cares, that's not true. There are a lot of people who care. There's a lot. Among elected Republicans, the overwhelming majority of them want to break up your marriage and not allow it. So that is quite a thing to say, man. And how can he say this knowing that when he announced he's having kids recently, a huge percentage of his audience, probably over 50%, were going after him for it and attacking him for it and saying you shouldn't even be allowed to do this. And he still has the nerve to go out there and say that. Nobody cares if you're gay. Oh, man.
Nobody cares. He identifies as a black lesbian. It feels good to... I am a black lesbian.
They have one joke. This is their one joke that they do over and over in different contexts. Why don't you identify as an attack helicopter, bro? You gotta identify as a thing, but then you can't identify as this other thing, so it's like, why are you identifying as anything else that you're not biologically, bro? Got him.
I'm a black lesbian. Jen Psaki is the most dishonest. The woman, if you asked her what her favorite color was, she would say 4. She is completely incapable of saying anything true. But who else? So we got...
It's like watching Rush Limbaugh trying to do stand-up. And Jen Psaki is dishonest. Her job is professional liar. And I hear this and I'm like, you're just on a soapbox. You're not actually doing comedy.
Nancy Pelosi, which, Jesus, Nancy Pelosi, she is 162 years old. She looks like the Crypt Keeper, okay? She used to host a show on HBO on Friday night. Some of you may remember. She would tell these real...
Was that a shot at Bill Maher? Used to host an HBO show on Friday nights? He's saying Nancy Pelosi looks like Bill Maher?
Really bizarro stories. They let her out of the thing. You remember? The children! We need more children!
Okay. All right. Make it stop. We got one more. It's 44 seconds.
Do we have any black people here tonight? Oh, we got 2! We got 2 black people! We got 3 black people!
He loves he loves the whole, like, I'm against identity politics, bro. But then he always talks nonstop about identity shit. It's nonstop.
This is getting weird. One could beat 68 years. That's good. You get a shirt, my friend. That was funny. Any of you know anyone that fled Florida in the last 2? What? Wow, one went to California. Your brother went to California.
For the record, boys are boys, girls are girls. Sorry, only women can give birth. Hate me, call me transphobic, whatever. If you do, you suck too.
To remember,
look, everybody to one extent or another enjoys like confirmation bias. Like, tell me the things I already believe so I can jerk off about how right I am. But it does seem like there's an extra level to it with these people, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Boys are boys and girls are girls. Wow, you're so brave, bro. That's so brave.
Remember how good things were.
You were here long before any of us were here.
Thank you. Do we have any black people?
All right, there you go. Look, I'm sure this was edited in a way to make it take the least funny parts and show it, but I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say even the parts that were supposed to be the funniest, not sure it's making the cut. I would tell Dave Rubin to stick to his day job, but he's just as bad at that. If you want to see me and Crystal Ball interview legends like Noam Chomsky, Cornel West, and more, subscribe to Crystal, Kyle, and Friends on Substack. $5 a month gets you the video version a day early. Remember, we take 0 ad dollars for this podcast. Or you can sign up on Substack for free and get the audio version a day later. Link in the video description box below.